This video presents the political, economic, and institutional case for a federal union, a United States of Europe. Our analysis covers the EU 27, the United Kingdom, Norway, Switzerland, and Iceland, emphasizing that a federal union is the condition for European power, prosperity, and future employment. The strategic imperative for federation is clear. The world is consolidating into large power blocks. While the US and China are already unified, today's Europe remains fragmented into 27 separate markets and foreign policies, leading to constant veto points. Federation is no longer a desirability question, but a necessity, as the costs of fragmentation are compounding and strategic. United Europe already possesses immense economic strength, commanding a combined GDP of around $27 trillion, surpassing the USA, and a combined population of roughly 531 million. However, this economic mass lacks the necessary federal structure to act decisively on a global scale. A federal union is needed to unlock the potential of the single market. Staying divided carries a massive financial cost, estimated at about 1.47 trillion euros annually due to the incomplete single market. Fragmentation causes European companies to seek funding abroad, prevents the coordination of large-scale investment, and burdens businesses with navigating 27 regulatory systems. Our industrial policy remains reactive, unable to counter unified strategies from the US and China. Demographic pressure makes action urgent. The EU 27 labor force is projected to decline by 12% by 2070. With 25 million fewer workers, the entire burden of growth falls on productivity, which demands integrated capital markets and a structurally unified system. Every year of delay means fewer workers and less fiscal capacity to manage the transition. Comparing three futures shows the clear benefit of full federation. The status quo leads to comfortable decline. Incremental integration is better, but not good enough, offering modest GDP uplift. Full federation, with a constitutional framework and federal treasury, is the only path to sustained prosperity, promising up to 11% GDP uplift and a unified global presence. A common misconception is that federation means Brussels controls everything, and national identities are lost. Evidence from existing federations like the US, Germany, and Switzerland proves this wrong. They clearly define and limit federal powers, while everything else, including local law, culture, and most education and health systems, stays local. We propose 4 core constitutional design principles, drawn from successful federal models. These include a stable allocation of competences, bicameral democracy balancing citizens and states, disciplined fiscal federalism, and legitimacy through democratic ratification. These are not ideological but practical engineering choices for Europe's specific political needs. The split of competences focuses on subsidiarity in practice. Federal powers are restricted to areas requiring scale and unity, like defense, border control, and core market rules. Local autonomy is protected in areas such as education, health system administration, local taxation, and culture. National identity remains intact, while Europe gains the scale to act as one. The federal treasury is the economic engine. We need to move beyond the current 1.08% of GNI budget to a genuine central capacity, targeting low single digits of GDP for public goods. This requires a constitutional moment. Debt mutualization, established by Next Generation EU, must be governed by strict fiscal rules at the member state level to prevent moral hazard. Institutional reforms must shift Europe's architecture to a federal model. The current European Parliament evolves into a citizens' chamber with full legislative power. The Council transforms into a states' chamber, replacing unanimity with structured shared rule. The Commission becomes an accountable federal executive, overseen by a constitutional court to police competence boundaries. The roadmap to federation is a 5-phase process, starting now with existing treaty tools. Phases 1 and 2 focus on immediate benefits and building trust through deepening the single market and shifting foreign policy to qualified majority voting. Phase 3, the constitutional moment, involves convening a treaty revision conference to draft and ratify the federal constitution. The public is ready for federation. 52% of Europeans trust the EU, the highest level since 2007, and 81% support a common European defense and security policy. To build consent, a future project must lead with visible benefits, explicitly make subsidiarity enforceable, and ensure democratic control through ratification and parliamentary oversight. The case must honestly address risks. democratic deficit is mitigated by bicameralism and direct election of the executive. Moral hazard is countered by constitutionalized fiscal rules and time-bound mutualization. Fears of over-centralization are addressed by enshrining subsidiarity and cultural autonomy. Treaty change feasibility is achieved through a dual strategy of leveraging existing tools now to create the moment for a constitutional change. The case is made, the tools exist, and the public is ready. What is missing is political will and time. Federation is the next inevitable step in European history, following the coal and steel community, the single market, and the euro. Europe is a civilization with the economic mass, democratic tradition, and political tools to act as one. The question is whether it will choose to act.